And all these gurus or facilitators, all the gurus, are mere channels of the one energy. This personal growth is a journey, and there are different vehicles, right, which you use to reach where you have to go. So there are three things. At any point of time, either our mind is talking to us, or it's our heart, or it's our sixth sense or intuition or inner voice. When you start practicing with meditation, your inner space starts clearing. So these two non-contributing things starts dissolving. You're able to listen to this more clearly. And also you're able to distinguish between these three more clearly.
Well, we basically spoke about your journey through two different gurus, and then Art of Living, and then your 10 years of where you were going through turbulences.
And then I did past life therapy with another guru, another person who was a facilitator. So he's not a guru, he didn't teach me, but he facilitated my journey, right? And that was a brilliant experience, and I saw my past lives. It's called PLR. Then I did Access Consciousness, which was recent, about 8 years back or something like that. And then I went to Dharamshala, and there, Dharamkot, I did a lot of different therapies like sound therapy. I dabbled my feet in yoga for the first time in my life. And so you see, I didn't have one guru, and which is what it was there in the traditional. But in this current age, right, it's not like that. It's like, this is a beautiful energy frequency that we are in, which is not the dense frequency of the earlier years. So here you can go through stages at a very fast pace, or a faster pace than what you could earlier.
Really?
Yeah, because the frequency of the entire planet was at a lower frequency. Now it's relatively at a higher frequency. So it's easier for a person to make shifts now, relatively, when compared to 4-5 decades ago or 3-4 decades ago.
Interesting.
Right. So basically, for me, it's not been like looking at one physical form and considering that physical form as a guru. I really, really kind of advocate this, that this personal growth is a journey. So you keep moving, right? And there are different milestones, and there are different, if I may use, vehicles, right, which you use to reach where you have to go. And the journey of each person is unique.
That's true.
Right. So you'll have different people showing up in your life, different channels showing up in your life. Use whatever you feel connected with. You follow
learn
that.
from it.
Exactly. And there's no one. It's like this. Let me give you an example. Do you love food?
I love food.
You love it. Do you love food? I'm sure you love food, right? So there are different aspects to your food, right? I don't know which part of the world you're in, but there are at least 4-5 aspects to a food, right? There is salad, there is dessert, there is the main course, and whichever, right? And in different cultures, it's different. Now, the beauty is that you don't say that I only want to have dessert, or you don't say I only want to have the salad, right? You start with the salad. Then you have a main soup, and then you have a main course, and then you have a dessert. This is not the right analogy. But the idea is that whatever you feel connected with, and connected to, or attracted to, or attached, you start with that.
True.
And then go on to the next, and go on to the next. And all these gurus or facilitators, all the gurus, are mere channels of the one energy.
That's true.
Right? So it's the one energy that's helping you through different forms.
That's true.
So there is no feeling bad or guilt, which many people have in this culture, right? Especially in the Indian culture. That if you're following Guru, you need to only follow that Guru. That Guru is just a living vessel of the one energy. So that one energy is flowing through different forms.
That's true.
Whichever form is coming to you and which you're feeling connected with from your own heart. Your heart will guide you. Inner voice will feel your heart. There will be like light sensation in your heart, which will tell you that this is what you need to do, no matter how illogical it is. No matter there's no logic in it. But you should go with your inner voice or intuition on that.
Interesting. The fact that even for me, when I was looking for a guru and I did not find one. I rather thought it's okay. Let me look for the method. Let me find the techniques to actually, because it's my personal growth. So I have to focus on what I can do to better myself. At the end of the day, I can't just keep searching for one person that I can just be with and spend my whole life with. So, but then as I kept doing it, I realized that knowledge just comes from various things. It's not even people. Sometimes it just you look at like an object and you're like, oh, you know what,
the awareness comes in. Correct.
And I think the analogy that you gave about food is also, it's sort of there. I would I think pull it to, like, instead of the meal, I would pull it to like, for different days you would like to have like different foods. But it's food at the end of the day. It's good for you, right?
Correct.
Yeah. But beyond all of that, for me it was more about the technique than about the guru. The guru was always very important for me as someone who can give me the philosophy, the knowledge behind it.
Correct.
But the technique itself, I have to practice at the end.
Correct.
And however, I did get initiated in Rishikesh for Kriya Yoga.
Yeah.
They did a puja. They did like a ceremony with fire, and they put coconuts in it. And then they actually put fingers on all of my chakras and they activated it by saying a mantra. So, which makes sense. I didn't feel a shift, like you said. I had the shift when I started practicing by myself.
Yeah.
Which is why it was so. It solidified my beliefs even more. Saying, it's about me. And then I realized my guru is always like the one energy.
The creator, one energy, right?
Yeah, he's guiding me through it.
And my experience has been, and which I wanted to share, and the awareness of this is not there, or it is there very prevalent, is that the one energy is supporting us constantly through non-physical beings, or what people call as gods and goddesses. These are not figments of imagination.
Yeah.
These are energies in the non-physical realm who are supporting us in our journey, who are protecting our avatars, guiding our avatars, and healing us every moment. These are channels of the creator or the one energy who is supporting us. So my journey was supported beautifully by a lot of non-physical beings, or in other words, gods, angels, goddesses.
Yeah.
These are all words which people connect with, but essentially, if you look at it, these are energies. They are not. They don't have a form.
Yeah, they're just conscious beings.
Exactly,
energetic,
and with their own personalities.
Yeah.
Like Shiva's personality is Shiva's personality, and Jesus Christ is Jesus Christ, right?
True.
And Guru Nanak is Guru Nanak.
Yeah.
Shirdi Sai Baba is Shirdi Sai Baba. Same Hanumanji is Hanuman. So they are like different, and Archangel Michael, Archangel Gabriel, they are different, beautiful, lovely beings who are enlightened, who know exactly who they are, and they're part of the creator. They know that, and they're channels of support and help. So my journey has been supported a lot and is still being supported a lot by the non-physical beings, or gurus and gods and goddesses, enlightened beings and masters. And Seth, he's never taken a physical form, or he has taken in some previous lifetimes, but he channeled a book called Seth Speaks through another lady, which is Jean Roberts in 1970s or 80s. That's something which has really helped me. So to that extent, he's been a guru. And I've been touched and enlightened by a lot of books. So the writer becomes a channel of the one energy, power of subconscious mind, a lot of the autobiography of a yogi. So a lot of books I was always into these non-fiction books or spiritual books right from child, like early age, 16, 17, that time. So I loved these. It just made me feel come to life, right? It was something which just enlivened me. I loved it so much. And all my friends used to find it very, like they used to find as to, what are you reading, like kind of a thing, because it didn't connect with them. So basically, we're all being supported and guided constantly by the one energy through different media, through different forms. First and foremost, your intuition, your sixth sense, or your inner voice. Your gut instinct. That's the universe is kind of guiding you constantly through these four, or this thing. Also, it's very kind enough. It doesn't leave it at that. It gives physical signs. Then there are numbers that keep repeating. You see number sequences. These are angel numbers. They have a meaning behind it. So that's one other way the universe reaches out to you and guides you. Then there are spirit animals. Suddenly you see an animal which you've never seen, like a bird or an insect or something. They again have a message for you. So the universe is constantly communicating with us, provided, but we are not sensitive enough to look at it as a message. We are not trained enough. We are not conscious enough. We are not aware enough to look at that thing as a message.
There'll be situations in this when you would consider something a message, but sometimes it might not be, or sometimes it is a message and you might not,
So there are a lot of websites, right, which talk about the angel numbers, or this. You see a number sequence time and again, your mobile or some number sequence, repeating numbers, right? So when you open the website and read it, if there's a feeling of lightness in your heart, then it is something that's the message for you.
Interesting.
And if it's not just touching you, then it's not a message for you. So there are different websites which have different interpretation, right? And that's one way.
So they're all leading you to the space of yourself, your love, the space of creativity, and
they're all leading you to a space of telling you what you need to do right now in this moment. And these are not like great, not great. These are great messages, very helpful, but these are not like concrete. But you'll know that they'll give you direction. That now you need to focus on your work.
It's a slight nudge.
Yes, like it's like I keep getting like now it's 1.5, 2 years back I had this message that, or I keep getting regularly. Just to give an example, I had a message that now you've had a good time of rest. Now you need to focus hard. Put in the effort now. You need to get back. So I did that. So I'm doing that still. So basically you keep getting messages constantly, and not only through these formats, through other humans as well. Right? And if you're open enough, you can receive message from your child. A child will tell you a beautiful insight and about your own self. And will tell, Papa, you're like this, or Mama, you're like this. This is what is happening and this is what we are experiencing. And if you're open to receive a message, you can receive it from a book, from another person, from a movie. The director is the channel. So from another movie, from anywhere and everywhere. From your maid, from your house help, from your staff, to your friends, to anywhere. So everybody is a channel, provided you are able to distinguish between a message and something that's coming from your mind. I think that's what you're alluding to, I guess. That's what you want to understand. Okay.
That's true. There was a recent example of someone in our community who saw a bee. And then she thought it was like a sign that they should not do some changes to the temple. And it's for some people, it's like the most bizarre thing.
Correct.
But I guess it's the person who is going through it. They know. When they know, they know.
Correct. So there are three things. At any point of time, either our mind is talking to us, or telling us something, or it's our heart, or it's our sixth sense or intuition or inner voice. So over a period of time, when you start practicing with meditation, your inner space starts clearing. So these two non-contributing things starts dissolving. So then you're able to listen to this more clearly. And also you're able to distinguish between these three more clearly. As your inner space clears.
That's true.
So
that's beautifully put. Knowing what is just a thought that's randomly popping up, and knowing what is just a feeling that is randomly popping up,
or a desire
from
your heart.
That's true.
Right.
And it's very important to know, and I
Yes,
think it's
it is
very,
very-
difficult to know for
Initially.
when you start out. But
Yeah.
I think even as you're growing up,
Yeah.
when you get that clarity in general,
Yeah.
we feel this emptiness within us. A lot of us do. There's a void within our chest, a gaping hole, and we try to fill it with so many things: a job, relationships, objects, I don't know, capitalism. But the truth is, none of it can actually fill that void. And we get so disappointed, and we end up living this life of pain, but it doesn't have to be that way. This mindset that we don't have something can only be beaten with the mindset that we have everything. And that is your true state. Your true state is of abundance. The best way to do it is to clear your inner space, and which is why we started this series. I hope this helps as many people as possible. If you did enjoy our content, please like, comment, share, and subscribe. Please watch the entire series because I think it's gonna be of great value. We've spoken about various diverse topics, and thank you for watching, and see you in the next one. Mental health and emotional health, and what is the difference?
Wow.
Yeah.
That's a deep one. Our emotional health, mental health, and physical health.
Yeah.
Physical health as well. They are very closely linked.
It's not common knowledge. Mental health can affect your physical health. The difference between mental and emotional health is also not known.
Correct.
For example, depression
Right.
comes under mental health. Yeah, it sort of is, but it's actually more of an emotional health than mental.
Point so beautifully made.
Yeah.